Hi, I'm Donald Pitt, the founder and Managing Director of Quality Building Management. As you can see from this list, I hold a large number of licenses and qualifications to enable me to discuss this topic with you today. I hold trade qualifications in carpentry, joinery and wall plastering, and have been a licensed builder since 1981. I have licensing to conduct and certify fire equipment, am a safety professional, a fire safety advisor, and a licensed asbestos assessor. The topic I want to discuss today is safety for the strata manager for bodies corporates in Queensland. So what are the legislation? Well, we have WHS Act and regulations and the Body Corporate and Community Management Act 97. So are bodies corporate responsible for safety on common property? The answer is definitely yes. And I'll refer to the WHS Act, Body Corporate Act, Section 152, and the legal duty of care provisions. But the WHS Act states that residential units are exempt from the WHS Act. So yes, this is true, but please read the following from the legislator. So duties of a community title body corporate here. It says that the common property for residential purposes only does not come under the Act, so that the body corporate then is not a PCBU. Quite clear. But it goes on and says that the WHS Act applies at residential premises when a contractor is engaged to carry out work there. So when the contractor is there, the common property then is the workplace. Then it keeps going on and says the residential complexes are not PCBUs, so who was responsible under the Act? So it could be construed that the Strata Management Company is the PCBU, and that's a fact a lot. They are the PCBU. So the Strata Management Company is fully responsible to meet all obligations under the WHS Act because they are the PCBU. I'm going to refer to New South Wales work cover here. And why do I do this? Because the legislation, the Act, is exactly the same in Queensland as in New South Wales. So this is a fact sheet put out by New South Wales work cover. And legally, you can cross and relate both because it's exactly the same regulations we're referring to. So it talks again, it says residential strata schemes are exempt from the Act unless they employ a worker, which most don't. And it says again that they're not PCBUs unless they engage a worker and if it's for residential purposes only. Fine. But read this exemption. So it doesn't exempt the body corporate from other laws, including laws relating to negligence and other strata laws generally. So there's an exemption. And again, here, it says it applies to owners, corporations, or the residents. If a contractor undertakes work in a common area, the part of the common area where the contractor is working becomes a workplace for that contractor. Therefore, common area at that time is a workplace. So in this circumstances, residents are considered others under the workplace. Look at section 29 of the Act. They must take reasonable care of their own and others' safety. And they must ensure that or enable the contractor to comply with the WHS Act. Therefore, if the body corporate are aware, and if the body corporate manager is aware of any safety issues that may affect the safety of the contractor, they must inform the contractor. So do strata managers have responsibilities? When a strata manager, as part of their business or undertaking, engaged by the owners corporation or in Queensland by the bodies corporate looking after the common area, they take on responsibilities under sections 19 and 20 of the WHS Act. The body corporate manager is responsible. So what are the duties of the strata manager under section 19? To ensure the health and safety of the workers at the workplace. So, and I will go on further here, it continues. So what should the strata manager do? Particularly advise the contractor of any known risk at the workplace. So section 19 and 20 of the Act. 19 is the primary duty of care and 20 is the duty of persons conducting a business or undertaking involving management or control of the workplace, i.e. a strata management company. So what happens when an injury occurs? Look, currently a body corporate manager hasn't yet been tied in, so the body corporate is always responsible. The body corporate is generally sued, and generally, in most times, the body corporate pays out. There are two court cases that you're probably all familiar with. The Moroccan decision that talks about the body corporate owes a duty of care to lot owners and other users of the common property. And a New South Wales case, Wu versus Carter, where a lady was injured due to defective railings. She was paid $775,000 in damages. The body corporate paid 75%, and the landlord's agent paid 25%. No one actually sued or brought in the body corporate manager into this case yet. It may happen though under this rulings or under the legislation of the WHS Act where the body corporate manager is the PCBU. So what are the body corporate responsible for? Well, as you know, basically they're responsible for the good working order of the common property, making sure the common property is safe, and making sure that the safety of all lot owners and visitors to the common property. So does the body corporate need to engage a professional to inspect the property? And that's a question you're going to be asked all the time. So the answer though is no. The committee can do it themselves, but they take on all legal responsibilities then. So if anyone's injured, they'll come back to the person who did a safety audit. So should the body corporate engage a professional? Definitely yes, because then the professional company takes on all legal responsibilities. And how often should it be done? Definitely at least yearly. So to protect the body corporate manager, you should encourage and insist that the body corporate does safety audits and keeps the common property safe, because it will protect you, because you are the PCBU under the Work Health and Safety Act. I'm Donald Pitt, and thank you for your time today.